What up, everybody? Taco Zombie here. I am your host for Let's Talk About It. Here with me is Brenda, my co-host, my waifu. How you doing?
Weirdo. Good.
And today we're going to be talking about
True crimes.
true crimes.
I wish we had the soundboard. We could have done the what is it called? The CSI or whatever it's
Yeah, I
called?
know. I don't know what's going on. Like every time we unplug it, it like disconnects.
Well,
and
I
then
told you to fix it.
I did, but then I disconnected it, so now I gotta redo it again. Yeah.
All right. So, yes, today we are talking about true crimes. I don't know how it goes.
True crimes. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really like look into that kind of stuff though. I'm not really into that.
Really?
True crime stuff. If it happens, it happens. Like if I know about it, then I'm like, yeah, it happened.
I see a lot like on my TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, I don't get any of that stuff. I know you like watching those documentaries about like
Crimes and stuff like that.
yeah, and like massacres and shit like that. I'm surprised they haven't made one about the one in Vegas yet. Have they? Like a documentary?
No, I don't think they have.
Because that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, that one was big. It was one of the biggest ones.
I know. Like, damn, some really not like country music that much.
It's because it was an inside job. So, the first one I want to talk about, or do you have anything you want to add before we get into it?
No, I'll add my own.
Well, is there
Along the
anything
way.
you want to say before we get into it?
No, I don't know.
No?
Because I don't really know anything about like.
I cannot
True
take
crime.
this serious with those fucking sunglasses.
I'll take them on.
But all right. So the first one I want to talk about is one that I recently seen on TikTok.
Is the one that you sent me?
Yeah. So remember that day that I was scrolling through TikTok and it stopped letting me scroll? Like it kept going up and down?
Yeah.
So that's the one that I was reading into. And
Wait, yeah. How did that happen?
I have no idea.
Can we talk about how that happened? Like.
Well, I mean, I was just scrolling and then all of a sudden I got to that one where they were talking about it. And all of a sudden, as I was like watching it, it scrolled.
It scrolled up by itself.
Yeah, it scrolled up by itself, and I was like, yeah,
I was looking. I thought she did it, and then she went back, and then she was like, "Wait a minute, what?" And it was like moving up and down, and then it went down.
yeah, it was moving by itself. Like I kept trying to like watch the TikTok of that crime or whatever, and it
phone
wasn't
was
letting
moving
me.
on its own.
Yeah, it was like it was going up and down by itself. I was like, what the hell? So
It was really weird.
I just got off of it. I was like, okay, it's a sign not to read it. But then, like, maybe like a day or two later, I got another one that came up of the same story. And I remembered it because it was the same. Remember how it had, like, the girl
Yeah.
and him? Like, the picture?
Yeah.
The couple? So I remembered it, and it let me watch it. So anyways, so I started, like, reading more into it and stuff like that. So this one is about a girl who faked a pregnancy
Yeah, I heard about that one.
of her dead husband. So,
What? Like,
this girl's name is Elizabeth Jasso. Yeah, Elizabeth Jasso. For those of you that have not heard the story on TikTok or whatever, so she was her husband. So, her husband, I don't know if he was I don't remember if he was in an altercation or he like somehow got involved in an altercation, but there was a couple that were arguing or something like that, and somehow he ended up like, he was either trying to like split it up or something or end it or whatever, and he ended up, was he stabbed or was he shot? Something like that. I don't remember. But he ended up dying. And just as he died, or after he passed away, his girlfriend at the time, which was, what was her name again?
I don't know.
Elizabeth found out that she was pregnant with his kids.
But was she really pregnant?
So supposedly she was pregnant with twins. So she ended up like telling like his family and stuff like that. And what's crazy is like she took like maternity pictures like with her, because she has a daughter already. So she took pictures with her daughter and stuff. Like her daughter was like touching her stomach and like, you know. Then like his family ended up having like a gender reveal for her and like a baby shower, and she said she was having twins, and like she even had like ultrasound pictures. So then,
but it was all fake.
Well, like, can I get to it?
Okay, go. Like, I'm trying to figure out like what's going on. I don't understand.
Then, she, I guess the day before she was supposed to get induced to have the babies, she went to her husband's grave, to like go see him, whatever. And that same day, she ended up like disappearing. Like her mother-in-law was looking for her, and like her sister-in-law and stuff like that were like all looking for her, and they couldn't find her. So I think she was like missing for like, I want to say a week, maybe like a week, and they just recently found her in Texas.
Wait, what? Like she just left though?
She disappeared. They haven't really said anything about like what's been going on like after that, like after they found her. So there's been no update, but turned out she was not pregnant. Her family came clean to her husband's family and told them like that she was faking it and she wasn't really pregnant, and like that she had I think she either found the ultrasound pictures online or like she bought them from someone or something like that. But yeah, so she went through all the trouble of
you can buy them from people,
of like basically faking her pregnancy.
But like, for what was the whole point? Like, what did she get out of it? What is the whole point of faking the pregnancy in the first place?
I don't know.
Like,
that
doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't know. Stuff like that, like random shit like that. Like, why? What is the point? Like, what are you trying to get at? What is the whole point of you doing this?
I don't know what the whole point was. I don't think I've ever seen anything that really said. Okay, so here's an article that says what happened with her husband. So her husband's name is Milko.
Yeah. Miku?
So he was shot in February and killed during a physical altercation. According to police, Milko began the confrontation, which took place at the home of a 20-year-old woman and her 36-year-old boyfriend in Baytown. At some point during the struggle, the 20-year-old woman wrestled a handgun from Milko and fired.
Handgun?
Shut up. But I was reading stuff that said supposedly that the girl that was involved in that was his like Sancha.
Oh.
And for those of you that don't speak Spanish, his what's it called? That was our dog Wilma.
Yeah.
His mistress?
Yeah, his mistress. His side girl.
Okay, now that I'm reading more into it. Yeah, so the reason why she started this whole pregnancy thing, from what people are saying, is because she found out about the girl and she didn't want to lose him, so she was basically trying to trap him. And so she said that she was pregnant.
Well, now she trapped him to death?
Pretty much. So that was the whole reason.
Was it her that killed her then?
No, I think it was the Sancha, the mistress. Because it says that the woman wrestled a handgun from Mitko and fired.
Mitko.
So the girl was the one who fired the gun, and that's how he died.
Damn. Well, and then to top about all that, she had to fake pregnancy.
Yeah. And it went on for 9 months. So she had a gender reveal, she had a baby shower.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And they recorded all that stuff too.
And
right?
she wasn't really she was fat. She looked pregnant, but at the same time, a girl being a girl can tell when another girl is pregnant. And
she didn't look pregnant or what?
She was fat, but not pregnant fat. She was just fat.
Yeah.
You know? So, we'd have no update yet of what's gonna happen with her, but I feel like that's a crime.
But I still don't understand. What is the point of faking the pregnancy?
She was trying to trap the husband.
Okay, but he was already dead.
Yeah, and she had to go on with the damn lie. Maybe because she didn't want to be she didn't want the family to hate her or something. Maybe why she disappeared was she was probably out there trying to find 2 twins to kidnap.
That's
and
weird.
Her go back home and be like, oh, okay, yeah, here are my kids. You know? She was probably trying to keep going on with this damn story.
Yeah, okay, now I understand. But that's still weird though.
It is. Oh shoot.
But what? I don't understand how girls can just fake a pregnancy. Because I've had that happen to me too.
Who? Your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Tell you she was pregnant?
No, not that one. Another one. But it was weird.
Another one?
Yeah.
Hold on, not Voldemort, but another one?
Yeah, before that one.
What?
No.
What
it was after
hell?
that one. But yeah.
Wait, what?
And it was only it was weird because our first day, we did it, and then
you told me.
Yeah, the next day she told me.
You she was pregnant.
I was after one day, I was what the fuck? What? That doesn't make any sense. After one day, you find out you're pregnant. What the?
Yeah, but knowing you probably would have believed her.
I didn't.
You would have been the baby daddy.
No.
And the baby was
no.
redhead or something.
And then she told me that she was a virgin, but that she wasn't because I found out there was a bunch of other people. I was well, maybe they're the baby daddy.
Yeah, that's funny.
It's weird. But yeah,
I don't know why why women do that.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Eventually, they're
gonna find out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand how long can you keep up with that. All of a sudden, oh, I lost a baby all of a sudden.
Yeah.
But then that can cause more damage. I don't know. It's stupid. Women that do that, you guys are retarded.
So that was mine. Do you have one you want to talk about?
I want to talk about the one in Vegas.
The one that happened in Vegas?
Yeah, that one was crazy because we ended up having to stay. I ended up having to stay.
I think we both had to because
everything was closed. Everything they closed the freeway and everything.
Yeah, because at that time they were saying how because they didn't even know okay. So go ahead, talk about it.
All right. So if you guys don't know exactly what happened, I'm pretty sure because it's weird how fast they just stopped talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't noticed that? It was so quick. It only lasted not even a month, and then all of a sudden people were just. They even made stickers and fucking signs that said Vegas strong and all that shit. And then all of a sudden it just no one talks about it anymore.
But you gotta go on and say what was it
Okay, so there was a country concert. Yeah, it was a country concert, and it was at the Mandalay Bay. Someone pretty much just popped open one of the windows, and just. Pretty much just shot up the place. What gun was he using? Do you know? Supposedly.
It was an assault rifle?
Yeah, but then there's so many other theories that were saying that he wasn't the only shooter.
There's a whole bunch of theories and stuff like that.
And then they were saying helicopters were flying around.
What was it called? This was the shooting from the Mandalay Bay.
Yeah,
to the concert.
That was it was quick.
And
looking at that in the news.
there's just so much like about it, like but so much weird stuff about it too, like
It
so
doesn't really make any
I
sense.
remember we were at work and like it came up like on the news and stuff like that, but like it was just crazy, like it was so like there were so many things going on. Like I remember they were saying that there was more than one shooting, like not just at the Mandalay Bay but at other casinos too.
Yeah.
And then that supposedly like they had planted bombs and stuff like that. Like there was a whole bunch of like theories at the time.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of like, and then there's just people kept on spreading like more different rumors and just adding more stuff to it, and like I was like, okay, you guys are going way too far on that.
But so supposedly, yeah, you know, people like at the concert were saying like how there was more than one person and like stuff like that, and like it was just like a whole bunch of things. But so one of the things that I did want to say was like how they said that it happened only on one floor, which was that guy's suite.
Mm-hmm.
But our friends, I don't know if you remember that our friends had driven by the Mandalay Bay like the day after it had happened, and they had said that there was more than one window blown out on separate floors. And they knew that because it was covered up with plastic. You can tell like where the holes were because it wasn't a window. It was like
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just like a big old thing at the time,
And I remember they were saying like there's like helicopters too that was just like driving like flying around it. But they're like people were saying that they were seeing like gunfires being shot out of the helicopters.
And there's like a whole bunch of videos too, like people catching like the helicopters, and you can see like the lights like from the guns, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It was just that was a crazy ass day though. Like they closed the freeways, like no one could leave. We were pretty much just stuck there, and like it was just completely crazy. Like
Yeah.
all the I remember someone sent me a video of this guy like trying to run up with the cops. Some regular guy, like he doesn't have like no gun, nothing. He goes up with the cop. He's like, give me a gun, I'll help you guys." And the cop's like, "No, get the fuck away here."
What the hell?
Yeah, he kind of ran up to him. He was like, "Give me a gun, I'll go help you." And the cop's like, "No, get the fuck away." Like, what the? People, man. People are just stupid.
But I do remember seeing like videos too of like people who like were recording themselves at like the other casinos, and you can hear like gunshots and stuff, and people start running. But they weren't like close to the Mandalay Bay. They were like, I think one of them was like the Golden Nugget or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna hear the gunshots from the Golden Nugget? If it was just
That's pretty far. And plus all the noises that you hear throughout the strip, there's no way you can hear. How? That can't be possible. Like, yeah.
And then like the pictures of the crime scene, like where the guy's suite.
Oh yeah, and then like how he like positioned how he died and stuff, like supposedly.
And the guns and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that thing was just place right. It didn't make any sense.
And I think there was only like a little bit of bullets.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of stuff. It just seemed like it was like kind of just.
It's an inside job.
I think so. It could have been. What if all these true crimes are all just inside jobs?
So the girl being pregnant is an inside job?
Yeah. She's working for the government.
Oh my goodness.
She's part of the Illuminati.
Oh
it's
my
written all over
goodness.
her stomach.
All over her stomach? I see. Another one that I wanted to talk about was the one that happened at Prem. Back in, what year was it? 90... I don't remember what year it was.
94?
It was in the 90s. Maybe 94?
I don't know. It was somewhere in the 90s.
I want to get her name right because, you know, out of respect, I don't want to get her name wrong.
You talking about what happened with the little girl?
Yeah, her name. I know her first name
Yeah.
was Charisse.
Pretty messed up. What happened?
Let me get her name.
Wait, is that guy still in jail?
Yeah, I believe he is trying to
Trying to get bail?
not bail, like get out early.
What is that called? Good behavior? For good behavior? Getting out for good behavior. Yes. What do you do?
Her name is Charisse Iverson. She was 7 years old, and this happened. Oh, where's the freaking year?
Does it say the year?
It says like 20 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the 90s. That's about 20 years ago. Just about, right? Yeah, about 20 years.
Oh, 97.
97.
It happened in 97.
97.
Okay,
All right,
so
tell us what happened.
So this little girl was 7 years old. And this is when like, the casino floor was like pretty much like it wasn't as protected, I guess you can say, or like
It wasn't very well, like, secured.
yeah, pretty much. So for those of you that don't know, there are 3 casinos in state line, meaning like state line from like California, Nevada. So there's 3 casinos in state line. There's Whiskey Pete's, Buffalo Bills, and Prim. Back then, Prim was called the Prima Donna. And at that time, they had an arcade where
And a Ferris wheel.
yeah, there was a Ferris wheel in the front.
Yeah.
The arcade was where there's a spa now. So there's a spa there right now, but before it was an arcade. So this little girl was there with her dad and her brother, because I believe her mom was away at like a business trip or something like that.
Yeah. The dad was just on the casino floor just playing.
Yeah, he was there just gambling and stuff, and he kept having her brother watch over her, but I guess like, you know, he was a teenager, like, you know how like teenagers are, they really don't like.
Yeah, they want to do their own thing.
Yeah. So surveillance though kept seeing the little girl like at the arcade by herself, so they did kept telling the dad like that he needed to watch over her.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, he wanted to gamble and stuff.
Of course.
So
You need to.
then there happened to be a guy by the name of Jeremy Strohmeyer. I think that's how you say his last name. Who I think he was like in his teens at the time. Maybe like 16. I don't remember how old he was. So he was also in the arcade with one of his friends, and they happened to like see her, and she, you know, she was by herself, so they start like, you know, playing around with her and stuff like that, and like I think they played one of their games with her or something like that. Then she ended up going to the restroom, and I think in the restroom or outside of the restroom,
Yeah.
they start like playing, like throwing like paper balls at her, and she was throwing them back and stuff like that. And so this guy, Jeremy, ends up in the stall with her, in one of the stalls with her.
Yep.
And, you know, pretty much like freaking, I can't say the word, he ends up is sexually assaulting her. This poor 7-year-old girl. But at the time, someone enters the restroom, and his friend was in the next stall over, and I think he told him or something like that, or he gave him the heads up. I don't remember exactly. But so he covers her mouth, and he's like holding her, like covering her mouth, and like with his other hand like on her neck and stuff. And I guess she ended up like suffocating, and she ended up dying. And
yeah,
what's crazy is like the friend didn't stop him. He didn't tell him to stop. He didn't like force him off of her, like none of that. And
I mean, he knew what was going on. Come on. Like,
yeah, he knew what was going on because he's seen what was going on. Yeah, they ended up leaving her there. Poor little girl. Like,
yeah, that sucks. And the worst part was like after all that happened, like I guess
it was a big old thing.
From
like
what I heard, the dad was like asking for like free gameplay.
Oh, before we get to that.
Like, what the fuck? Come on, man.
Yeah, it was a big old thing in the 90s. After this happened, like, it was all over, like, the newspapers and, like, on TV and stuff like that. And because of this little girl's death, they, created, that law, the Good Samaritan law.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you see something, like you need to report it, or else you'll be charged just as like you're doing the crime,
Yeah.
So yeah, because of this, there's a Good Samaritan now, and
if you notice, like it's every time like.
Wait, is it Good Samaritan?
I have no idea.
Oh fudge! I feel like I got it wrong.
And it's always like
it's the law where like if you see a crime being done, you need to report it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once we started working at Prim, people like ended up telling us about it. Like, cause at Prim, like when we started working, there were people there that have been there since like the casinos opened up.
They've been there for fucking
a long time,
40+ years and shit. Like they were there for a long ass time.
Yeah. So
they were there helping building it.
So they told us about it. Like I remember one of the people from the front desk told me that he because of that happening, that the dad requested to be like compensated like for his room, and that he wanted like a free pack of beers, and that he wanted like
oh yeah, that's like come on, man, like dude. Your daughter just died, man.
Money to gamble and stuff like that. Like, that's all he was pretty much requesting.
Yeah, like, that's all she was worth?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
And it's sad because they kept telling him, like, over and over that he needed to stay with her. So now, like, that's why casino floors are so, like, strict with having, like, kids on the floor. She just hit her head.
Yeah.
Because, like, it is...
And then they can't be, like, left alone either, like, wherever they're at.
They can't be in the pool by themselves. Like, there has to be an adult. They can't even be on the floor for a long time, right?
Yeah, they can't even be in their rooms by themselves. Mm-hmm. Like, if they find out that they're just rooms by themselves, like...
Yeah.
Because I remember when they had, like, kids, like, in the room and people kept complaining that there was, like... So they were making too many noises. And then I go ask them, I was like, well, where's your parents at? They're like, oh, I don't know. They'll be back soon.
And you guys would go to the front desk and ask who...
Yeah. What's she doing? Is she playing?
Who's she playing with, weirdo?
I don't know. Maybe she's playing with the ghost that's in here.
Can you shut up? Can you not do that? But yeah, it's so sad. Like...
Yeah.
I remember, like, going down to the spa...
Oh, you always be scared?
Yeah, you could feel, like, the energy down there. And it was just, like, not good energy. It wasn't. And then,
the whole place, like, I always felt weird shit that always happened there, though. Mm-hmm. Like, there was always something happening.
I remember I went down there with Ivy, my ex-boss. And it was just me and her. And it was, like, because we would work until, like, midnight.
Yeah.
And... we went down there because I don't remember why we went down there, but all of a sudden we heard something, and we both like looked at each other, and we were like so freaking scared. We were so scared. And turns out it was a cleaning lady.
It was a fucking cleaning lady.
Yeah, but we were so scared because they ended up turning the corner. We were like, ah!
You just booked it?
No, they turned the corner and we like kind of screamed a little bit. And then we were like, oh my God, it's just the cleaning person.
Oh my God.
But also too, the restrooms where she died.
Yeah.
Cause you know, like we would have to do like walkthroughs of the casino, so that way we would like note down.
She's over here messing with the camera.
I know, Boma, what's your problem? We would have to like make notes of like if there was anything wrong, like with the outside lights or stuff like that. We would also have to check the restrooms and whatnot.
Yeah.
So, of course, she made me go into that restroom. And I just could not do it. I couldn't do it.
Didn't she like lock you in?
I could not do it. And she literally made me, and she's my boss, so I'm going to have to listen to her. So we both went in there. And as soon as you walk in, it's just like so much weight on your like chest.
When you go in?
Yeah, like as soon as you go in. And I think it's just me because, you know, I have that third eye. But
Your whispering eye?
Shut up. But yeah, as soon as, and you know, she was checking the stalls, and the crazy thing,
she's over here chasing her tail and shit.
The crazy thing is one of the stalls in the restroom was locked from the inside.
Oh yeah, I remember. It always locked on the inside.
It did?
Yeah, it always did that.
It gives me the chills. But we kept trying to push it, and she was like, go under the door to unlock it. And I looked at her, I was like, I'm not going to do that. No, I was like, as it is, you made me come in here. And so she finished checking all the stalls, and she had me check the sinks. And as I was checking, like, the sinks and stuff, this fool walks out the door. And I turn around, I see her gone, and I, like, run towards the door, and I'm trying to open it. She's holding it from the other side.
I remember you told me that.
I was so freaking scared. I was telling her, Ivy, open the door, and I swear, like, I was crying. I'm pretty sure I was crying.
Did you pee yourself, too?
I was just, like, I couldn't do it. And then, you know, like, when you feel like someone is, like, right behind you? Like, you can feel when someone's behind you?
Yeah.
It felt like that. I was, oh, my gosh. I could not. And I kept telling her, please open the door. Please open the door. And finally, she opened it, and I was so pissed at her. I was so pissed at her. I wanted to just quit. I was ready to just be like, I fucking quit.
I'm done with this job.
For reals. No, yeah, it was bad. Yeah. Do you have another one? Did you have another one?
I don't know, because there's so many of them, because then I'll just, like, bring up one, and I'll be like, I'll have, like, conspiracy theories about it and shit.
I mean, if it's labeled as a true crime, that's what this episode is about.
Yeah, like the Sandy Hook thing.
Oh, the Sandy Hook?
How everybody was saying that, like, that it was all fake and it was planned and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then I remember, like, there's other shootings going on, too. And, like, the people that were caught outside, like, crying and stuff like that, were also caught at the other schools.
Yeah.
Remember, there's, like, pictures of, like, people, like, that look just like each other at every freaking mass shooting school.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I saw that, too, because I was like, that's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. I don't know, because then you don't know exactly what is real and what's not. Like, but, like, what's that one documentary that you started watching with the fucking, was it Jeffrey Dahmer one? Or was it the Charles
Which one?
Manson?
The Marilyn Manson?
Not Marilyn Manson.
I'm just kidding.
Why do you keep on calling him Marilyn Manson?
Which one? Which one are you talking about?
I think it was the Charles Manson one.
I don't remember any of Charles Manson. How did it go?
Where he was just like in LA, just going into people's houses and just like killing them.
Are you talking about the guy that looks like you?
Yeah.
What's his name again?
I don't know.
You don't remember his name?
I don't remember. There's just so many of them. I just don't
Oh,
know.
what's his name? That's gonna bug me now. You know his name?
Wasn't it Charles Manson? No, not Charles
No.
Manson. No. Jeffrey Dahmer? No. I don't know. I just started saying random names. And hopefully I get one of them right. I'm over here eating because I'm hungry. Which one?
What was his name, babe?
I don't remember.
But are you talking about the guy that looks like you?
Yeah. And then he has the pentagram on his hand. Remember?
Wait, talk about something while I look at this.
What about
Richard Ramirez.
Richard Ramirez? Okay, that's
Richard Ramirez. So, Andy's
doppelganger.
Andy's cousin, who shall not be named, says that Andy looks like Richard Ramirez. I don't really see it that much.
Wait, what does he look like? What does he look like?
Pull it up.
Richard Ramirez.
She says when you had long hair. I mean,
I don't know. Let's make people see if that's what I look like.
what was it?
7 or 8. You don't have it.
This guy. Richard Ramirez. Oh, he looks scary and
I don't know. Let me see. Hold on.
and this one here, he looks scary. Where did he have like multiple teeth? Or were his teeth just like jacked up?
His teeth are just jacked up. Who do you think?
No, he's smiling. He doesn't have his teeth open. It's not like a big smile, it's just like a little smile. No, his eyes are not like that. No! I don't see it.
No?
I don't see it. Did you ever have long hair like that?
Yeah.
You did?
Yep, I used to look like Jim Morrison. He kind of looks like Jim Morrison, actually.
He looks like Jim Morrison?
Yeah, let's look up Jim Morrison.
Babe, you do not look like Jim Morrison.
Yes, I do.
You
Look at
wish
this.
you did. You don't look like Jim Morrison. This guy
got
doesn't
it.
look like Jim Morrison either.
Look at it. At least the hair. You don't think so?
Maybe like the Mexican version of Jim Morrison. But you do not look like Jim Morrison.
How do you know?
I'm sorry. You don't. So yeah, Richard Ramirez. What about Richard Ramirez, babe?
I just want to talk about that. Supposedly he looks like me and I don't see it.
That's it? You didn't want to talk about his true crime?
No, because I don't really know much of it. I just know that he killed a bunch of people. And that he worshipped the devil. And then I remember he just did the pentagram in his hand and like, talk to the hand. Do you remember?
But he got caught.
Yeah, I know.
And then he ended up dying in jail, no?
Wait, did he die in jail?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he died in jail.
Didn't he have like a disease though? He had like some type of disease, like cancer or something like that?
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know. What other
Really,
ones?
that's it?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I'm not really into like the whole like true crime stuff. Like, I know you're into all that stuff. You've seen a couple. Do you know any other ones that I know of?
There's the I think it's called the Melendez Brothers. Melendez. It's either Melendez or Melendres. Yeah, it's the documentary that I watched too. Um,
Wait, which one?
Melendez Brothers.
You know which one I keep on thinking about? The one where there's the guy killed like his wife and his kids.
Menendez, the Menendez brothers. There's Eric and Lyle Menendez. They were convicted of killing their parents in Beverly Hills. So, their parents, I guess, were like big. The hell? Hold on, I just seen a thing that said, "Are the Menendez brothers getting out of jail because of TikTok?"
Are you serious? TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
Are they really getting out of jail because of TikTok?
No, I don't think so.
I was about to say, I was like, what the fuck? What did they do? I don't even know who is that?
So, let me see. So their parents, Kitty and Jose Menendez, so he was, so it says his father was a well-known soccer player who owned his own accounting firm.
Okay, but what happened? Why did they kill him in the first place?
So oh my God, I don't know the whole thing. I don't remember. It's a long time ago that I watched it. So their parents were like known people, right? I think in like the production industry or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently their dad was like sexually assaulting one of their brothers. I think it was Eric.
Wait, hold on. This sounds familiar.
And that basically, because of that, it basically like caused the reason for them to kill the parents, right?
Because the mom knew,
because
right?
the mom knew about it but didn't do anything about it, or she acted like she didn't know about it, and yeah, so
Yeah, okay, I remember this. It does sound familiar. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, how you like, yeah, it's okay, because we have a lot of money, so we can't put that in jeopardy.
mm-hmm.
Our kids can suffer. But then that fucks up with people's heads, and then I can understand why people go crazy. Go on a killing spree.
If it's true, because I mean, I don't know, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But if it's true, if that's the reason why they did kill them, then I don't think they should be in prison. Because they just wanted all that suffering to end, you know?
I mean, yeah, technically, but they still killed someone, so.
Yeah, but maybe they should just, like, have them, like, counseling?
A mental institution?
Or, like, watch over them until they can prove that they're stable. They're
Like
mentally stable.
Like a mental institution?
No, because then they're just going to go crazy.
Why would they go crazy?
In a mental institution?
That's the whole point.
Look at the Joker, Harley Quinn.
You ever think about comic book characters and shit? Like, or think about, like, real people?
Because I don't know real people who, like, are in mental institutions and, like, went crazy. But no, like, you know, like, I could see someone
Going crazy?
going crazy over the fact that, especially, like, their dad, like, their own dad.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta. You think that's what the right thing to do at that moment, but then later on you're just like, I really did this.
But I know they were like after their parents died. They were like spending the money and stuff like that. Their parents' money and stuff like that. So maybe they weren't mentally stable.
They were spending their money?
Mm-hmm.
Like on things.
Like cars and stuff like that.
Of course. Boma, can you stop?
Can you stop?
Stop hitting the camera, Boma. She told me no.
But yeah. Because I think they have the death penalty.
Do they really? Well, I mean, their family were well-known people, and they have a lot of secrets that doesn't want to be leaked.
So it says they acted in self-defense after years of physical and sexual abuse. And they were both like, well, I mean,
But how old were they?
Lyle was the one that was handsome. Oh, you can't really see it.
How old were they?
When they did that?
Yeah.
I think like in their 20s.
Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know. I mean, technically, they still killed someone, so I don't know. They still kind of had to deal with some type of consequence from it. Because you can't just, like...
Oh, I seen this thing. It says, the brothers were housed in different prisons for many years, but are both currently incarcerated at the Richard J. Donovan Correctional Facility in San Diego. Older brother Lyle and Eric did not see each other from 96 until 2018 because they were in different prisons. That's crazy. So now they're in like the same prison.
That's crazy.
Serving life sentences without the possibility of parole.
Damn.
It's crazy. So I know like people are trying to fight for them to have like the possibility of parole, especially for like good behavior and stuff like that.
Yeah. But what if they were actually just doing it for the money?
Why would they if they were pretty much getting whatever they wanted?
I don't know. I'm just making other theories, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That's pretty much all that I had.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think of... Because I really not really into this whole true crime stuff. Gotta get more into stuff. We gotta start watching more documentaries.
I watch a lot of documentaries.
I fall asleep on most of them. I'm only like interested in some of them. I think the only one that I really liked that was a documentary was the Elmo one.
Oh my goodness. Is that a true crime one?
I mean, did you see what originally Elmo was supposed to sound like? That would have been a true crime right there.
Oh my goodness.
Did you hear how he originally was supposed to sound like, though?
Yeah.
Like a deep-ass raspy voice and shit. I cannot imagine him like that no more.
But that's pretty much what I had.
Yeah. But we're going to get more into better subjects later. So think about like more things later on.
Yeah, I know.
We'll do more research on the fucking true crime movie next time we do more. Because there's a lot of ones that I know of. I just don't know enough information about it. And I don't want to talk about it, get wrong information out. You know?
The end of this month, we have Power Rangers Day.
Power Rangers.
So...
Go, go, Power Rangers. I think that song's copyrighted. Shit.
Nice one.
Fuck.
Yeah, so we'll be doing something a little bit fun for that day.
I want to be the Green Ranger.
Then September, we have the whole ghost hunting thing.
Yeah. Are you ready for that?
October, we have Halloween.
Are you ready for that? Are you ready for the ghost hunting thing? Are you ready to actually go out there and go see something?
November, we have your birthday.
My birthday. Day of the Dead.
And then
My birthday.
I don't want to give off too much, so. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it.
We got a lot planned. You guys just stay in tune. Just keep up with us.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of things going on. You got anything else to add?
Nope.
Your lives?
This week was Powerpuff Girl week. I finished off with Buttercup because Buttercup was my favorite.
Buttercup.
I
and
did.
She's a lesbian.
I did Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup, and Mojo Jojo.
Mojo Jojo.
Buttercup came out pretty cool.
You should have did the Green Gang. You should have did him.
Some green tones.
Or him. You look tired.
Really?
I know, I'm tired. And I gotta go to work right now, too. Damn it.
Yeah. But yeah. Other than that,
short.
That's pretty much it.
All right, yep. Keep up with Brenda's live. Again, we're going to have her...
for those of you that listen to our podcast but don't follow me on my makeup stuff, you might want to do so because I am doing a little giveaway. So if you're interested in the giveaway, if you're watching this on YouTube, look at the description and my link to my social accounts are on there. You guys can go ahead and look at that. So you can see like what are the rules of the giveaway. If you're listening to this on Spotify, check out my Facebook or YouTube page for my makeup, which on YouTube is B Vargas. That's B with 3 E's afterwards. And then my makeup is Makeup by B, again with 3 E's after the B. So if you want to be included in the giveaway, go ahead, check that out.
So is it B?
Oh my goodness.
E?
Anyways,
I'm tired.
That's all I have.
All right, well, thank you.
Boma wants to say bye. Hold on.
All right, come on, Boma. Say bye.
Oi, I almost dropped her. Say bye-bye. Smell the microphone. Teeth smell this microphone. Smell it. Smell it. A little ASMR. There you go. And say bye to the camera. Go.
Say bye, Boma.
Say bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Thank you for
Later.
listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Bye.